Sometimes we get discouraged. Sometimes we feel so blue. Sometimes we ask ourselves, what's all this leading to? Too often we give our dreams up.
Too often we never try. And
too often we feel so helpless we could cry. Let's hang on to our dreams. We're closer than we seem. Just open your heart. We're not so far apart. And still we're getting closer every day. Closer every day. Still we're getting closer every day. Still we're getting closer every day.
4 people are dead, including Michael Reed, a grisly tragedy that reporters are now referring to as a Friday the 13th massacre. Their victims have been carried out. This is a gruesome spectacle, and hopefully we'll be more footage later on. Until then, I'm Holly Harden.
Glad Friday 13th massacre.
It was fine.
Can you pull yourself together? I need to ask you a question.
I'm certain of it, okay? I have a photogenic memory. And so maybe the security guard at the front door is lying, because I was watching this door the whole time, okay? Because that was my job.
And, okay. And, the victim, Jeff Ratliff?
I don't know. Like, I couldn't swear to anything, but he did threaten to kill me. And now we have dead bodies, so, you know, what's that all about? Except I don't know why he would try to kill himself, too. But he had to have something to do with it. Jeff Ratcliffe, spelled R-A-T-C-L-I-F-F-E.
Amphetamine and champagne is the breakfast of champions. Perhaps it's not the only breakfast of. I never take food for breakfast when I'm in Hollywood. I find it bores me. I forget, Nada. You probably appreciate the restrictions on drug use at the Manor. You're such a serious girl.
Morning, Xena. Makeup's on set. Nobody ever works like this. Nobody can work like this. It's impossible. This can't be happening.
Breakfast burrito, extra grease.
I thought the director was going to be handing out pages when he got here. Yeah, well, he's here, and I ain't got no pages.
Excuse me, fellas. I'm looking for the, is this the FreezerBurn show?
Who are you?
I talked to some guy. What the fuck was his name?
Stand
Jeff.
by. I'm Jeff.
Jeff. It's Ruby.
Huh. The Bond Company.
That's right.
Yeah, I spoke to you earlier on the phone. Stand by. Why is the new PA not answering his radio? I mean, what is that little munchkin's name? Paul? Where's Midget Paul? I'll get Paul.
I mean, everything about this show's all fucked up, man. I don't even think this Kevin guy knows how to direct a movie, even a goddamn TV movie of the week like this one. Because if he did, you know, you need a fucking script. You need to know what you're shooting. Like my call time, it's a half hour before sound for no reason I can fucking see. So why the fuck should I be here when the fucking ADs don't even know what's up first, you know?
That reminds me. What does AD stand for again?
Goddamn, kid, are you serious? What fucking planet are you from, Tarzana?
Nah, man. I'm from Tennessee. Originally, I'm from Fresno, but...
Kevin Kowalski.
Call me Kevin.
Kevin, hi. Vincent and Ruby. We spoke earlier.
Yes, we did. You're the one they sent to keep an eye on me.
Well, no, actually, yes. It's just, you know, I kind of... Well, I do have some concerns, actually. Well, more like I have questions for you.
I almost forgot to hand out the sides. Thank you for reminding me. Would you excuse me?
You explain to me. When we talked on the, you know, on the telephone, there was just certain things I didn't quite follow, certain things I didn't quite understand, like, for instance, all the details.
We had a bad connection.
Okay, we need Alex Peranto. We got sides. We need Angie. We need David.
I need everybody on set in 10 minutes. I'd love to talk to the crew. 10 minutes.
Okay, stand by. We need the whole kit and caboodle. Kevin.
I'm glad we didn't have to take the Mercedes. I can't endorse a car made by Germans, not after what they did. This will be my last show, Nada. My last Hollywood show. Maybe I'm going to miss it, don't you think? I feel like I grew up in Hollywood, even though I grew up in Missouri. Certainly they won't have anything like this where we'll be going.
The fucking caterers. Fucking Mexicans. This is California, for Christ's sake. Avocados are always in season.
Are they?
Scooter. Put that shit out. Thank you.
Paul, do you copy?
Paul, this is Alex. Do you copy?
I'm right here, Alex.
No, show me with the walkie-talkie.
I'm right here, Alex.
Good.
Over.
Good. All right, keep up the good work. I need everyone on deck in 10, and make yourself useful until then. I'm on it, Jack. I'm on.
What should I do, Alex?
Park my car, bellboy. I loathe parking. And get me a straw immediately.
Is that her?
Who? Star?
Star Penumbra Gold, that's her?
She ain't so fucking special. I saw her in a porno once, dude.
Really?
Well, it looked like her anyway. Where do we keep the straws?
I worked for the network for 27 years. I've been recording sound since 1979. Worked on the original FreezerBurn show. Everyone except the pilot.
Hey, what's the story with the guy who died? I mean, like, were you here when it happened?
Oh, I was here when it happened, all right. You see this autopsy room set? It looks exactly like the way they found him. It gives me the creeps. Nobody was here when it happened, except the producers and the cast.
And then, Nada, you may fetch my things from the car.
Are you retarded? Close set means...
You know I need my things arranged as quickly as possible.
I gotta go. I've got cast members skulking through the back door as we speak right now. Miss Mason, welcome. I'm Jeff, the assistant director. I would love to get you in a room, but it's gonna take me a second to get someone to come over here.
Call me Frank, darling. It's nice of you to offer me a guide, but that won't be necessary. Nada herself is a licensed guide. Nada.
Go.
Totally sexual harassment.
They were here that night, except for Jill Renzi. They were partying on the set after it wrapped. When they found Carrigan.
Well, how did he die? I mean, when you read about it on the papers, they never really say how he died.
Well, that guy was into some funny stuff. You know, everybody was. It was 1984 at the time. Everyone in TV was into funny stuff. I'll tell you later.
Can I have everybody's attention, please?
Can I get a 20 on Paul?
Thank you.
Terrible.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Kevin Korlowski. I am your director. And we are gathered here today to resurrect the dead. At least that's one way of looking at it. Because we are going to make a sequel to a classic TV show. I'm sure you're all familiar with FreezerBurn. At least I hope so. Some of you, if I'm not mistaken, worked on the original weekly series. And I'm sure all of you remember that FreezerBurn was saved from an early cancellation by the mysterious death of James Carrigan, who played Dr. Taylor, FreezerBurn's leading man. Death is always tragic. Tragedy is always show business. So the producers made a bold decision, and the mystery was written into the show.
Hi, good to see you.
Carrigan died,
Jeff, the first aid.
Taylor died. In the first season finale of FreezerBurn, Dr. Taylor's associates at the San Paulo morgue were investigating the murder of a colleague.
Champ.
And just as with real life, they came up with nothing. Perhaps that is about to change. In keeping with the spirit of things, we will not be using a completed script. Do not ask for one. No one has one but me. We will be shooting sequentially. That is, in exact order. And I will personally bring each day's fresh pages to the set every morning for the next 4 weeks. Even the actors themselves will not know the outcome until we get there together. Why? I think it makes for good publicity. Everybody loves a mystery. And besides, we may just learn something about ourselves by the time we're done here. Thank you for listening. Knock 'em dead.
Okay, people, first up is scene 2 in the autopsy room. I need star Michael and Alan in hair and makeup over an hour ago. Let's go, people, let's do this.
Where's those keynote
Please.
I asked for?
Thank you.
Korlowski. Where do I know that kid from?
I don't know. I think he does music videos.
It's perfect. Now, everywhere I look, I see myself. Except when I look in the mirror.
Hey, Kevin, let me ask you something. If you're starting, if you're shooting in a strict sequence, why are you starting? Why are you starting with scene 2?
Scene 1 is an establishing shot. It's an exterior. We'll pick it up later. The meat of the story, the dialogue, happens on that set.
What's your name?
Paul.
Next time I ask you to do something, Paul, I suggest you hurry. That is, if you want to keep your job.
There's no business like show business.
So, tell me, Michael, what has it been, about 6 months now?
FreezerCon is in September.
So that's right. That was 6 months since I saw you at FreezerCon 11. Remember we did the skit at the costume ball with the staged autopsy?
Oh, Christ. Don't remind me.
Why, this is outrageous. Who do they think I am? Who's the fucking star of the show? I don't even play until after lunch. But they talk about me. Amy mentions that she talked about me earlier today. Where the fuck is that scene? I'm in that scene. But I guess they didn't need to put that one in the script.
I can't let you look at it. I have to protect my actors. I have to protect my writer.
Well, the writer. Well, who's your writer?
I can't tell you that. You might try to convince her to let you look at a script. Nobody sees a completed script until we are done on this stage.
No, no, no. They do all the episodes of FreezerBurn all weekend long. Then the cast comes in and signs autographs.
Pays well, and you can get yourself laid if you let your standards sort of slide.
Bastards. I simply must speak with the director immediately. Nada. Go find Kevin and tell him Miss Mason must speak with him immediately. I'll write a note. Please, find me a pen.
Excuse me. Lee, TP.
It's Ruby.
Hey, Tracy says you asked for that 5K she's rigging.
No, I said I wanted something like a 5K open face for my key, but I wasn't tyrannical about it or anything.
We could bring in Kino flows, maybe get what you're looking for that way. You use that right on their faces like that, the actors are gonna get pretty heated up.
That's what I want. I want them to feel like they're being interrogated.
You got it.
Thank you.
Let me get this. So you're writer. Is she a woman?
Maybe he is, and maybe she isn't.
So, I see Jill Renzi isn't here.
Her name is not on the cast list.
Jill Renzi from Open Hearts?
Her first big job was on the original FreezerBurn.
Why isn't she here?
Oh, no. She wins Oscars now. Even if they could afford her, I don't think she would do it. She doesn't do conventions.
You see, ladies, Jill's pussy doesn't stink like everyone else's.
Miss? Nada. Just 1 second, please. No.
Hi, I'm Holly Harden. You're Jeff?
No, I'm David. I'm just a PA.
All right. Well, I'm here to interview Francesca Mason.
Oh, okay. Just give me 1 second. I'll find someone for you, okay?
Okay. Guys, come on. Pull it together. Who do you think we are?
What do you mean? I didn't meet you.
Well, will you explain one thing? Will you tell me one thing? Is the writer union? Because speaking frankly, the writer's really not in the union. We're gonna have serious trouble, Kevin.
Oh, of course not. We don't want any trouble. Tell Frank I will meet with her to discuss her concerns when we break for lunch. Come in. You look tense. Can I get you a beer?
I'm okay. There's some people outside who want to meet Frank, some lady.
Oh, yeah, that's Holly. She's in network. Tell her they can have Frank now. We don't need her in the morgue till after lunch.
All right, you got it.
Thank you.
Kevin. Kevin, seriously, we're talking serious trouble with a capital T. You know what I mean?
You know, my daughter absolutely idolizes you. She and her friends listen to your albums all day long. I tell you, I know all the words by heart.
Really? That is so sweet. I'd be more than happy to autograph a picture for her.
Oh, Lisa would really appreciate that. She gets points because her dad worked with you on one of your first TV shows.
Oh.
Of course, that was 20 years ago.
And here we are again.
You think they bought a new, what do they call it, slab? Or they just sort of wipe off the dust and such of the old one?
Ty muzie się ty. Rekord. Ty głupy.
Sorry, Francesca.
Please, Holly, call me Frank.
Frank, I actually remember seeing you in Feeding Thomas when I was a child. I was absolutely petrified. I think they were playing it during Halloween on TV. I don't think I slept for like a week. I was so scared.
Thank you, Holly. Frightening is one of the things that I can be. I can be scary when I need to be, when the script calls for it.
Cheers.
Okay, pictures up. Quiet all around, please.
Quiet!
Okay, roll sound.
Quiet!
Scene 2, take 1.
Pete,
Marker.
And set.
Settle. Action, Amy.
What? Amy! It's you, all grown up.
Marty, it's been so long.
Oh, it's Dr. Marty to you.
Congratulations, Mother told me.
Oh, I'm afraid you missed her. She left.
Actually, I wasn't here to see Mother. I was here to see Dr. Maxwell.
Okay.
We are rolling.
3, 2, 1. I'm Holly Harden for Entertainment Watch. We're on location in Burbank on the set of FreezerBurn Reunion. With me this morning is actress Francesca Mason. Hello, Francesca.
Please, Holly, call me Frank.
Oh, thank you. Frank, so tell us about the new show.
It's more than just a reunion. It's a sequel, really, to the FreezerBurn show. There's not much that I can tell you, unfortunately. None of the cast has been allowed to see the complete script. It's experimental and it's very exciting. Kevin, our director, Kevin, is a wonderful director. He's a genius. He really is.
One that way, one that way.
Okay.
Okay.
No singles?
Nope. Staying as is. Okay. All right. That was good. Why don't we try one more from first position?
I have a question. Kevin, when I get up and leave, am I leaving because Amy brings up the unsolved mystery about Taylor? Or
what, Alan?
Or what?
That's what I just said.
No, that's what I'm asking you.
Oh, what do you think? Michael, did you have a question for me?
Why does Star want to exhume Dr.
Amy.
Amy. Right, oh, right, Amy.
Because we've been over this. The new DNA test may help reveal what really happened.
Yeah, that's what she says. But what is she thinking?
What's her motivation? I really think that's Star's business. Shouldn't we leave it up to her?
What? I'm fine. I'm ready to go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, guys, start rolling.
We are rolling.
It's been 20 years since the death of your colleague, James Carrigan.
James was my colleague and my friend. A dear, dear friend. On some shows, the cast keep their distance from one another, but FreezerBurn wasn't like that. We were all close, very close. His death was a shock. A terrible shock to me and to all of us. I think Star took it especially hard.
Mango banana. Though I really like mango strawberry kiwi too. But I guess I just really like mango, which is so funny because I've never really eaten a mango. You know, just a mango.
Okay, guys, I think we're ready to walk through this scene if you'll follow me. Thanks.
So how many thrillers altogether did you play as the femme fatale?
27, I think, counting 2, which never came out in the States.
Why did you stop?
Oh, the scripts were getting worse, and my image. I began to worry about my image when they stopped asking me to take off my clothes. Also, it became necessary for me to devote more of my time to my religious activities.
The religion you're referring to is the group that calls itself Children of Earth?
That's a cut, everyone!
Moving on.
Want one for safety?
No, we're gonna live recklessly.
Okay, we're moving on to scene 3. Woo! It is scene 3, right?
It is scene 3.
The Children of Earth is a non-profit organization which performed devotional rites as revealed to our director, Roderick Carr. Your viewers can read about it in his book, The Cosmic Audience. Of course, we're all children of Earth because we were born here. But in a larger sense, in a more galactic sense, we will in the future be known as the children of Earth because it's the planet we came from.
Does your religion involve other planets?
So, I asked Star.
Amy.
Now, I ask her what Dr. Pollard said, and then I get cagey. And I say, it's been a long time, Amy. Perhaps it's best to let the dead sleep in peace. That's the end of the scene, and then it's fade to black.
Okay, that wasn't a question, was it?
I don't know how to play this. Are you saying that I'm the... Are you saying that Dr. Maxwell is the murderer?
And after all, how did the Virgin Mary experience a pregnancy if not by means of alien technology?
Oh, that's a very bold statement.
Yes, it is. And your viewers can learn more by visiting our website. The address is cosmicaudience.com, and I urge you all most urgently to visit us before April 15th of this year. That's a very important date in our calendar of events, and it's important that you should have the opportunity to read all about it.
Right.
I sort of have to know what the writer intends to.
No. You have to know what happened.
What happened?
Well, you know what really happened that night.
I do?
Yes, Dr. Maxwell, of course you do.
But I didn't do it. I mean, I had nothing to do with it.
Well, I'm not so sure about it.
Well, I am. I had nothing.
I'm not talking about you, Michael. I'm talking about you, Dr. Maxwell. We were talking about your character, Dr. Maxwell. Aren't we?
Well, of course we were.
Of course we were. Okay, I think we're ready to shoot this. Places, everyone.
Places, everybody, places! Move! Thank you.
Say, Kevin, are you supposed to be smoking in here?
I'm allowed to smoke on set. Nobody else is. Thank you, Vince.
That's right.
Shh. Your mic's still on.
Reprising her famous role as the assistant medical examiner, Anna Pollard, the controversial and outspoken Francesca Mason will be returning soon in FreezerBurn Reunion 2004. Until then, I'm Holly Hardin.
Frank, it's me.
So the family comes on stage.
I think I can appreciate your concern, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Now, Kevin, there must be something that we could do. On the original show, I had a girl who counted words for every character in every script. I always said the most words, sometimes only by 100 or less, but I always said the most. And that's how people knew that I was the star, by how much I had to say.
Frank, we've been through this before. I can't show you a script.
I don't care about the script. I don't care what the words are. I just care how many there are. Can't you count them for me? Can't you just count them?
We met on the touring company.
Holy hog's ass. Isn't that your third tray, Alan?
It's a tough job, but I've got to keep my figure up. Go ahead and laugh, but thank God I'm the fat guy, and you know what I mean. 15 years ago, every union actor my age in this town, without a secure appearance gig and a permanent haircut, had to pack his bags and leave town. He was too young to play the dad and too old to play the kid. The gray list. But, fat and balding, I was never out of work. Do you know that when I was doing character parts, my buddies were playing sidekicks in high school. Like I said before, thank God for the fat guy. Do you know that my primetime appearances this year have sent my daughter over to Europe for the whole summer? I keep eating.
I know that I'm under contract for 5 weeks, but I only had 3. I can't work after the 15th. I have to go somewhere, and I can't come back. I simply must be told exactly which day is the last day I play.
Frank, sweetheart, I've explained this before. Some major characters will be dying in the last 2 weeks of principal photography. Now, if I tell you when you're done, you might be able to deduce a major plot point.
I couldn't deduce a thing, Kevin. Really not the simplest little thing. Ask Nada.
I got into this business because I wanted to make movies. I wanted to meet stars. I wanted to get high. I never get high. I I can't afford to with the rent I pay. I don't have the time with the job I have. I just sit in this fucking office all fucking day trying to make a call sheet without a fucking script.
Alex, you go to channel 2. Just breathe, okay? My geisha guy need to stay calm. Do I need to send Angie in there to do the call sheets? Done. Then you could come out and follow the talent around like a little loser. Is that what you need?
I just need lunch, Jeff. Can I ask?
Michael, we're back from lunch.
Thanks, doll. The star.
Yes? Star, we're back from lunch. Makeup's ready for you. Go team! Don't come and be Vince or I'm gonna kill you.
I feel like a doctor already. Going somewhere, Nada? Fuck. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Go ahead, then. Take the Jaguar. You remember where you parked it, don't you? That was a joke, Nada. You're not the only one who knows how to be sarcastic. Away with you. I must compose myself for the camera.
When I shot Sick and Unit for Fincher, I knew well in advance what I was up for, right? I mean, 1, I had a fucking script. 2, I had a fucking storyboard.
Actually, I don't think I've ever heard her say anything. Have you?
Who the fuck knows what her deal is? She's in that same wacko cult with Frank Mason. They're a regular box of cornflakes. Hey, you know, maybe she only talks to aliens, huh? Oh, wait, how about maybe this? Maybe they cut out her tongue and ate it for Satan. Frankly, it gives me the creeps.
Hey, here she comes. Here she comes.
Nada. That is your name, right? Nada? Can I ask you a personal question? Are you mute? Can you talk? Some kind of Children of Earth thing, right? Me? No. I don't get involved with groups.
Aha! There the fuck you are.
Spinal twist. Breathing deeply. Half lotus. Engage the arms. Gentle stretch. Embrace the moment. Moving forward. Making gravity work for you.
I'm not hiding from you, Jeff. I'm just smoking a cigarette.
I thought we agreed that you're allowed to smoke on the set.
I can't stand it. Nobody else is allowed to smoke while they work. I can feel them watching me.
Here he is, Jeff.
I can't hear you.
Well, best-selling author and founder of the California cult called Children of Earth has announced this morning that today is the last day you and I can sign up for an event Roderick Carr calls the Great Syndication. Now, according to Carr, this event, which occurs on April 15th, will mark the first open contact between Americans and, wait for it, visitors from outer space. Looks like Mr. Carr took the red pill.
Gentle split. Releasing resistance. Power. Develop yourself. Open your mind, quieting all distractions. I agree with that nice teamster who brought me French fries yesterday about the Rudy Giuliani story. That should never have been shot in Canada. Although I think shooting movies in Italy is okay. I mean, those get dubbed anyway. Releasing thoughts, deep breath, opening chakras, open to golden opportunities.
I mean, they're just jerking off all over this show. I mean, Christ knows people ought to enjoy their work. I mean, hey, I like to joke around too, you know. Like when I joke about raping the makeup girl. You know I'm just making a joke, right?
I guess so. You again? Oh, you're dead.
It just seems like, to me, it just seems like we won't be finished for the schedule. Unless there isn't enough script.
From now on, if I tell you to do something, you do it, and you come right back.
Copy that. I'll come over.
Poor K, Paul, because you're a fuck-up. You're a complete and total 14-karat fuck-up. Now, if you and Danny Bonaducci over here want to smoke the pot, you can do it at Scooter's house on your own time after work.
But wait, dude. I got all I need of that kind of pussy in prison. You know what I mean?
No. Back to work, gentlemen.
All I want, all I need, Kevin, is just a name. Just give me a name.
Vince Kerrigan. Wanna make some TV?
Kerrigan? That's the writer, Kerrigan?
Oh, you want the writer's name?
Hey, Kevin, this isn't funny.
Sure it isn't.
Why does this stand right?
I always thought of myself as being Italian, even though I'm not really Italian by blood. I so wanted to be a part of the Finkelstein family growing up. Not that they were Italian either, but you certainly couldn't want to be Jewish. So it seemed as good as anything to want to be...
Paul, a key. Go down to the dressing rooms and make sure talent has everything that they need.
Okay. Which one is talent?
Jeff!
What?
Frank Mason is trashing her dressing room.
Oh, tell me how much it costs.
Your real job here is not as an atmosphere player. Your job is to psych out my cast. Now, when we blocked this scene before we broke for lunch, there was no body on this slab. Now, they're gonna know something's funny when they come back in here and see you here all covered up. So no matter what happens, no matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone does, until this scene is shot, wrapped, and finished, you are not to say a word, you are not to move. You got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Come in.
Miss Mason?
Please, call me Frank.
Makeup's ready for you, Frank.
Thanks, Allison. You're the best.
Talent.
Who is it?
It's Paul, the PA.
Oh, come in.
Hey, I'm supposed to ask if there's anything you need.
Need. That's kind of a strong word. Well, come in. Sit down. Your drink?
Sure.
Paul, I don't want to embarrass you. Well, you are the low man on the totem pole around here, aren't you?
This is my first time in the industry. My uncle got me the job.
Well, Paul, there is something that I wanted to ask you. I am a bit of a gossip hound. I do like to know all the horrific little stories that are going around the set. And The production assistant, like you, they're usually the first ones to hear them. You know, people always talk in front of the new kid. Like children. People just think they're deaf. So, have you heard any juicy stories about me? Or Kevin? Our director?
Actually, I did just hear something right now. Kevin said some guy named Kerrigan wrote the script.
What?
Oh, you know how it's supposed to be a big secret about who wrote the script? Kevin told Jeff that the writer was Kerrigan.
What?
I was standing right there. Isn't Kerrigan the guy who was actually,
What the fuck are you telling me?
Hey, man.
Kerrigan is dead, you son of a bitch.
Take it easy. I wasn't even born yet when that happened. You just asked me.
Excuse me. Wow. Let me ask you something. Just out of curiosity, what is it? What is it exactly that you do on set here?
I'm a lesbian.
Ah, congratulations.
What did he tell you? What did he tell you? What did Kevin say about Kerrigan? Let me go. I'm fine. Would you please take your filthy hands off of me? What did Kevin say about Kerrigan? For the love of God, Jeff, please tell me.
Honestly, Michael, I don't know what you're talking about.
Jimmy Kerrigan has been dead for 20 years.
Michael, are you okay? Are you?
I might have, I must have been drinking a little this morning. Michael, are you ready to shoot this scene? Of course I am.
Okay. We need cast up here to shoot it.
You know, I love experimental TV. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Neither can I.
I'm telling you, I don't need anything but 3 masters. It's 1 take each. It's a slow push in from wide shot to close up on all 3 of them.
That's sort of outside the box, isn't it? I mean, it might not cut right.
That's not my concern. What I'm concerned with is the psychological dynamic.
Have you read this fucking scene?
I have it memorized.
I want my actress to feel personally menaced by the camera. It's big, it's mechanical, and it's actually quite scary when it's coming at you like that.
No, look, Dr. Balin has exhumed Dr. Taylor's body, noticing habitual homosexual activity. He's taken samples and says now that he has 20-year-old DNA. A lover may have been a killer.
That's right, and then I say...
Okay, so when you say dynamics, are we talking about the scene or the blocking? Do you mean the characters or do you mean the actors?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
Frank, doesn't this sound familiar? Like someone that we knew.
The writer is using the real circumstances of James Kerrigan's death for... It's one of those modern things, Michael. It's nothing to worry about. Really, it's very good.
Fuck wrote this script? What the fuck is that cocksucker Kevin up to?
Really, Michael, you shouldn't worry so much. Just breathe through it. This show is destined to be a classic.
Hey, Frank, do you mind if I borrow Dr. Maxwell for a minute before we shoot this thing? Thank you, sweetheart. Dr. Maxwell. The body of your former colleague lies on this slab. How long has he been dead, Michael?
20 years?
20 years, that's right. Do you know what 20 years can do to a cadaver?
No.
Yes, you do. You're a medical examiner. You've exhumed 100 bodies this old or older. And you know what, Michael? They're always different. There's so many factors that go into determining the rate of decay. There's moisture, pressure, insects. And do you know what they smell like, Michael, after 20 years of being in the ground?
What do they smell like?
Smell for yourself. Well, go ahead. Smell for yourself.
I can't smell anything. As far as I know, it smells like it could be that of a person who's alive.
We are ready to rock. We are ready to rock. We are ready to shoot this. Let's go, everybody.
Quiet all around the set, please.
Quiet, please.
Call it out. Picture is up.
Picture up.
And roll sound.
Rolling.
49 Apple, take one.
Sound has speed.
Mark.
And set.
And action.
This had better be important, Marty. I've got a baby in a toilet I'm working on upstairs.
Greetings around the circumference of the saucer.
Greetings around the circumference of the saucer. You may speak.
That's a wrap for today, people.
$75. I cannot work without my chair. Perhaps I shouldn't have smashed it, but I have. And now I need it unsmashed. And I know someone on this set is an expert at unsmashing things, a grip or someone in the art department. They have to do it all the time. What do they call it? Movie magic. That's what I need, Allison, a little movie magic. Can you arrange some just for me?
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Allison. You're the best.
My name is Angie, Miss Mason.
But you'll always be Allison to me. 80.
Paul, Aki. All right. We are expecting visitors today. Do you remember Holly?
No.
Holly works for the network, okay? She does interviews. Now, she will be coming here with a crew of her own, bringing 2 guys with big bags. Do you follow me?
I follow you so far.
Okay, we're also expecting today Miss Jill Renzi. She called the production office earlier today and spoke to Alex.
Whoa. Jill Renzi, the actress.
No, Paul. Jill Renzi the platypus. Duh. Which is where you, little man, come into play. This is your job. This is your trabajo for today, okay? You stand right here, and whenever any of these guests arrive, you pick up your little radio, and you call David. Capiche?
Got it.
Repeat it back to me, Daddy.
Okay. Watch this door. Anybody tries to go in, I call David.
Great. Because if you move, I will kill you. And I'm gonna kill you myself.
Jill Renzi, the platypus. Funny one.
Finished. I count 1,769 words of dialogue so far for the role of Dr. Pollard. I put this off until Friday the 13th because I thought Friday the 13th might mean good luck for me. Because I was in all those shitty horror movies in the 80s. Not the Friday the 13th movies. I mean the other ones, the ones I was in. I won't be wrapped out in time to return to the manor for the great syndication unless Kevin kills me off today, in which case I won't be in enough scenes. I won't be the star of the show. That is unacceptable. Nada, go find Kevin. Tell him I must speak with him immediately. Tell him I won't go to work until I do. No. Tell him I'll go to makeup. I'll be ready to work. But I'm waiting right here, and I'm not going to the set until that insouciant little prick explains himself to me. Nada. Don't call Kevin any names. Be sweet to him.
Yeah, Angie. Go over Jeff. The chair? Oh, God. Yeah, just fix it. Find a grip. Find Scooter. Scooter's good at fixing stuff. Yeah, copy that?
No. He's not getting any better. In fact, he's getting worse.
Denada.
I mean, today he's got today's pages, but he refuses to hand out the first scene until they're ready to get on the, until everybody's ready to go. No, they don't know a damn thing.
The family all play classical instruments. The father plays cello,
He told him which set to like. He did that, yes. Shoot, then we're gonna have some serious trouble. No, they don't know a damn thing. Yeah. He told him which set to light first. He did that.
Okay. Kevin is an important meeting, okay? So if you want to wait for him, you can stand right over here, right by me. Or you can run on over and grab any of the walkies and listen for me. Because the second that man walks out that door, I'm gonna be all over those walkies.
By the time we end the shoot,
What?
then we're gonna have some serious trouble.
I got nada mas for you.
Yes, he did.
Is he coming out?
No, he hasn't come out yet.
Jesus!
He says it's called The Aristocrats.
This feels good. Oh, this feels good.
Hello.
Oh, mommy.
What's up? Your name is, Nada, right? I'm Paul. I'm a, production assistant. Not an important job, really, but sometimes they have me do important things. Like right now, I'm supposed to be guarding this door. So, where are you from? I'm from Fresno originally, but my family moved to Tennessee, up in the Appalachians. Great fudge. Ever been to Gatlinburg?
Kevin.
Jeff, if I want that guy fired, do I have to do it or can you do it?
Sorry, you want to fire Alex? Yeah. I could totally fire Alex.
I'm just fucking with you, man. We can't fire Alex. We'd make up the call sheets.
Yeah. You might not remember it, but it was a great show. They had singers and comedians and dance acts. It was like an old-time variety show. Ed McMahon was the host. I guess that's when I said to myself, that's what I want to do. I want to make television.
Okay, kids, we're back on track. Andale. Ahora.
Okay, if you need anything, Jill, I'll be right here.
Thanks, Turbo. We'll just be a minute.
After all, we are uninvited guests.
Hey, buddy. Can I help you with something?
Oh, excuse me. I need to be taken to the FreezerBurn set immediately. Would you mind terribly? Ah, thank you, darling.
Yeah, just hanging out?
Cazzo, manca le batterie. Oh. Stan, we ran out of batteries.
Hey, I got him in the cart.
You
I'll
do?
get 'em.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool. Thanks.
No problem.
Oh, thank you so much. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Jill. I'm afraid I'm in a terrible rush. Quentin is waiting for me at the farm. But I just wanted to pop my head in and say hello. Where is Star? Does anyone know?
I will escort you there myself.
Look, I don't have time to stop what I'm doing to talk to Frank about the schedule.
Jill.
Okay, I'm supposed to be on set.
Huh.
Okay. Here. Give her today's scenes. Tell her they're the first ones I've handed out. Maybe that'll calm her down. You look great today.
Hey, can I get one of those? Thank you.
Already had his penis enlarged.
She would know.
No, you would know.
Look at you. You've all grown up. Honey, I have something here. Frank, you look wonderful.
Jill, you're special too.
Oh. Mwah. Mwah.
Angie, can I get a 20 on the crew?
Hey,
Hey,
Joe Renzi came to set.
copy that.
Joe Renzi's here?
Hey!
No.
Fuckers!
No fucking way!
Fucking way.
Gay!
Fuck.
It's a shame you couldn't be involved in the show.
Well, it's a shame they didn't even ask me. They just wrote me out. Didn't even ask me, did they, baby?
Really? Is that true?
Which is honor. And this show practically made my career, and I'm not booked again until the fall, so carpe diem, hello. But didn't even ask. Perhaps their accountants were intimidated by my Oscars. I don't know.
Excuse me, Miss Renzi. I'm so sorry to bother you, but would you mind?
Of course not. Could you hold him?
Sure.
Thank you. There you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God, thank you so much.
You're very
Thank
welcome. We love our fans, don't we, baby? Yes, we do.
Hey, do you get high? Great. Great. Huh? This is gonna be a blast. Fucking foreigners.
This is completely unacceptable.
What's wrong with it? It's formatted correctly.
That's not what I'm talking about, you little smartass. What I mean is that you can't shoot this. You can't use this. This will never get past standards and practices. Do you understand that? This is a goddamn family show.
Hang on a second. You mean to tell me that a medical drama set in a morgue is a fucking family show? Give me a break.
What did Kevin say?
I'll have your chair fixed in a second. Excuse me, Miss Mason. You know, I'm not normally like this, and I don't want to bother you, but I gotta say that I think I've seen every Francisca Mason movie ever made.
Really?
Yeah, well, I've seen Feeding Thomas, Final Spasm, Corpse 1, 2, and 3, Monkey Head, See Emily Pray. Now, that was a good movie. That was art. Missing Pieces, Final Spasm. Oh, Don't Get in the Elevator, and the Italian movie. What was that called?
Blood is red.
Blood is red. That's right. That's the Italian movie you did. Yep. Think I've seen them all?
No, that's not all of them. I'm afraid you must excuse us. I need to confer privately with my handler.
Oh, right on. Right on.
You may return in 10 minutes and finish your work.
Okay, I'll see you then. Oh, wow. Could you make it out to Scooter?
Of course.
Oh, thank you so much.
Since we don't have a complete script, I suppose Kevin's writer can rewrite around my absence. If I'm breaking my contract, namaste. It's time for us to go.
This can't be happening. This cannot be happening.
Okay, you can't just cut it or skip it, Michael. The plot is very intricate. Dr. Maxwell has to admit to his colleagues that he had a secret gay love affair with the deceased over 20 years ago because he needs their help. They in turn form a conspiracy which plays heavily in the next act. This revelation is also important to the backstory. This is what is known as a plot point.
Don't patronize me. I know what it is. I also know that it's inappropriate.
How so?
Are you kidding? Coming out of the closet on network television?
It's good for ratings.
Oh, right. In comedy. Oh, no, it's impossible. I can't do it.
Why not?
I'm not gay.
Come, Michael, please.
My character, Dr. Maxwell. Timothy Maxwell is not homosexual.
What is it that's really bothering you about this?
I see what you're doing here. You're trying to use that method thing. You're trying to make this personal.
Guys, I'll be at craft service.
I know my character. I've known my character for 20 years. Tim Maxwell is a ladies' man, Kevin. Okay. You see, yeah, he's had numerous relations with guest stars, with female guest stars on this show. You could imply that he's a killer. I mean, that could fit. Ha! To say he's a homosexual, it's just not true.
Maybe we ought to talk about motivation.
Oh, damn it, Kevin! We have an audience. A large audience that's been watching the show for 20 years. That audience is full of women. And they may be aging, fat, and foul, but they adore him. This could break their hearts. Please consider the audience. Kevin, please consider the audience.
Fuck the audience. There is no audience. This is between you and me.
You are a monster. You're a goddamn monster.
Buddy and I, we actually had an idea called The Limo Driver, Portrait of a Serial Killer. And the basics, we haven't written the whole thing out yet, but the idea is this limo driver, he goes around and he like ends up killing his clients. And he keeps them in the trunk of his car and stuff. We haven't really like worked out. Is that Suzanne Summers?
No, man. It's not Suzanne Summers.
It's nice talking to you, man. When I get that script written, maybe I'll get you a copy.
Thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind. It's wonderful to be here, doing my show, for all you wonderful, wonderful people. This next song, I never sang it on the show, but since it was my show, my fans always like to hear me sing it. It's called Closer Every Day. Sometimes we get discouraged. Sometimes we feel so blue. Sometimes we ask ourselves, what's all this leading to? Too often we give our dreams up. Too often we never try. And too often we feel so helpless we could cry. Let's hang on to our dream. closer than we seem. Just open your heart. We're not so far apart. And still we're getting closer every day. Somehow we can make it happen. Somehow we can feel the pain. Somehow we can heal the whole world soul by soul. Together we'll find the courage. Together we'll touch the sky. Together children of Earth can learn to fly.
It's true, Frank. I was right. He knows something.
Don't you know how to knock?
Didn't you look at today's signs?
Yes, I have. I've also talked to Jill Renzi this morning.
Jill? Where?
She came, she left. She said that she had been written out without request. She said that she would love to be in this show.
The night that Jimmy died, Jill had an alibi.
I hadn't forgotten that either.
So that means that Kevin knows.
So what? So he knows. He's got nothing. The script is a bluff. All by itself, a polymerase chain reaction test won't hold up in court. I've been, what do you call it, skating the net, so I know. It's unreliable.
It's easy for you to say. You didn't leave any fluids inside him.
I was there too. I helped tie him up and I helped hold him down. You don't see me pissing myself like a schoolgirl, do you? Who wrote the script that you're so afraid of?
It could be him.
Oh, that's what you were saying a week ago. You insisted that Jimmy is actually still alive and that he's writing this movie himself.
Kevin practically told me as much.
He can't be dead and writing the script. Dead men don't write screenplays, Michael. Don't you see? It's all Kevin.
Oh.
All you have to be afraid of is one little director, so relax. Have some champagne. And now a polka from Copenhagen, brought to you by the men of the U.S. Navy.
You know, this still could come out, Frank. Even if we don't go to jail, if the public finds out what I really am, I would never be able to play a romantic lead again. I'm not really much of an actor, Frank. I mean, not really. It's the only thing I really know how to do.
Get a grip on yourself, you goddamn sissy.
Bitch ass motherfucker, bitch ass motherfucker.
The company wants you off this picture, Kevin. You have until Monday, and that's it. So you straighten up and you make this goddamn show happen. Oh, and by the way, no more this Jaglin bullshit, okay? By Monday morning, I expect a full, complete script.
You frighten me.
Oh, I frighten you? Oh, yeah? Well, here's a newsflash for you. I just been hearing some rumors around the set that a lot of the actors find you just a little difficult to work with.
What? She can't quit. She's under contract. I'll deal with it myself.
Just 10-100. I'll cover set.
Maybe I should just confess. Maybe I should just turn myself into the police and tell them what happened.
It's a 20-year-old case of involuntary manslaughter, Michael. If you turn yourself in, it's an empty gesture. You might as well circumcise yourself for all the good it'll do anyone.
Why is Kevin doing this?
He told you. It's personal.
Well, then that's it. I'll confess to Kevin.
What?
I will tell him what happened. And then maybe then he will stop this madness and I can have a whole script.
Where do you think you're going?
I am going to tell him what happened.
The hell you are.
Oh,
you're not dragging me into this.
Would you get out of my way, please?
You're not going anywhere.
Get the fuck out of my way. What, are you gonna hit me with your paperweight? You hit me.
We aren't getting anything done, okay? And I'm getting very, very sleepy, Kevin.
We need to do another take. Let's get makeup in for touch-ups. Weldon, how was that for sound?
Maybe. I should just call nap time, and then we can all lie down together and rest. I'll get on the walkie, and I'll call nap time.
That's a great idea, Jeff.
Thanks.
Would you excuse me a minute? I have to take a leak. I will catch up with you in a minute.
Wait, did I miss anything?
Not yet.
Frank, darling. Oh my... What the fuck? Holy shit! This man is dead. Frank, are you okay? Frank, answer me. Angie, go for Jeff. We've got a 911. Somebody, please.
Easy. Take it easy.
Jeff, do you copy? Oh, gosh. Is anyone there? A radio check? Can I get a radio check?
Word. Assholes. They had it coming. I feel much better now. Nada, gather our things. Wow. You're so resourceful, Nada.
All right, let's finish that shit.
Jeez.
We got him, okay, we got him. Who's next, Nada? Who the fuck is next?
Scooter, quit fucking around. Get up. Jeff? Jeff, are you in here?
Sure, in all honesty, I think I'm too high to do this right. Nada, look around and tell me if that's everything. Nada! Just kill him. Just kill him, Nada, like we did the others. We're in a rush, darling. He's no fun. He fell right over. All right, Nada. You may bring him with us. I feel strong. I'll carry the bags.
Okay, you have to find Kevin and Jeff and the rest of the cast because they left me in charge. I think they're all down by the dressing rooms.
You got it. I'm flying.
Wait, and David, hurry.
¿Dónde está el teléfono? ¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Cómo te llamas? Yo llamas es Pablo. ¿Cómo te llamas? Tu llamas es Pablo.
Take it easy.
¿Qué?
Come on. Put in the fucking truck. Hurry.
Me llamas es Pablo.
Hi, excuse me, do you work on the set of FreezerBurn?
I sure do.
Hi, I'm Holly. Holly Harden.
Oh, they're expecting you. Hold on a second. Pablo a Jeff. Pablo a Jeff. Come in, Jeff. Jeff, come in. Jeff, are you there?
Oh my God, somebody call 911. Somebody call 911 now.
Please don't kill me.
Don't be ridiculous, Kevin. Nada was right. Why would I kill a good director? I think you're a genius, Kevin. I understand your work. I really do.
Where are you taking me?
To the manor. For the great syndication.
Great.
4 people are dead, including Michael Reed, a grisly tragedy that reporters are now referring to as a Friday the 13th massacre. There are victims being carried out. This is a gruesome spectacle, and hopefully we'll be getting more footage later on. Until then, I'm Holly Harden.
Clear. Friday 13th massacre.
It was fine.
Can you pull yourself together? I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm certain that, okay, I have a photogenic memory. And so maybe the security guard at the front door is lying, because I was watching this door the whole time, okay, because that was my job.
And, okay. And, the victim, Jeff Ratliff?
I don't know. Like, I couldn't swear to anything, but he did threaten to kill me. And now we have dead bodies, so, you know, what's that all about? Except I don't know why he would try to kill himself, too. But he had to have something to do with it. Jeff Ratcliffe, spelled R-A-T-C-L-I-F-F-E.
This place looks vaguely familiar. I feel like I've been here before. Maybe I've seen it on television.
You visited this place many times as a child. We're only 15 miles from Yucca Valley, which is where we shot exteriors for the original FreezerBurn. Your father found this place fascinating. Oh, yes, Kevin. I know who you are. I recognized you immediately. I never forget a face. And I never forget most faces.
If you cause a public disturbance inside of a police station, it reflects poorly on us, and we will have to arrest you. So please be calm.
I am calm. I was calm the whole time I was yelling at you. I mean, I'm calm on the inside. I mean, that's what counts.
Lieutenant Manners?
You catch on quick.
They're taking statements. You're the guy who handles showbiz cases, right?
That's right, I'm the guy.
I mean, they've kidnapped him. They've gone home to Pioneer Town, and it's like 100 miles from here. If you move quickly, then maybe you'll get there before they do.
Okay. Did you personally see any of this happen? Did you?
That doesn't matter. Listen carefully. Nobody knows what's really going on. I mean, I can tell you everything.
Okay. We have 6 eyewitnesses, and you're not one of them. So, you're just gonna have to wait your turn.
God damn it. Is there anybody else who can help me here?
There sure is.
Right.
Another film crew. Why aren't I in that movie? Nada. Fire my agent.
Are you sure about this? Because here's the deal. That way's east. In the morning, first light's coming up right over there.
Right. No, definitely. That's why we want to shoot in that direction.
Kids, listen. I gotta take this. It's the FBI.
I just don't get it. Why did you agree to do the show?
I had hopes that we could work out the schedule as we went along.
Greetings around the circumference of the saucer.
It did look like an interesting project, and I knew that film would never be completed in any case.
How's that?
Well, there wouldn't be enough time. There just isn't any time left for that process to happen in.
Do you remember an actor named James Carrigan?
Miss Harden, I happen to be the detective who couldn't crack that case. I remember everything about it. It was a kinky sex kind of thing. He died of slow asphyxiation. And then it happened to be his own son that found the body. Kevin Carrigan.
Well, Carrigan was an Americanization forced on James by his agent. Later on, his son changed his name back to Kowalski.
Isn't that the director that you say has been kidnapped?
Kevin's convinced that Michael Reed had been responsible for his father's death. So he devised a plan to reunite the suspects, gave them a script, and forced the killer to crack and confess.
Wait a minute. How do you know all this?
I live with Kevin. I wrote the script.
Maximum benefits for minimal effort. Roderick.
Ah, greetings around the circumference of the saucer.
I guess that's all I need to know. Thanks, Dad. Talk to you later.
That was a chief. Not really my father, we just call him that.
Right.
All right, here's the deal.
I didn't pull this assignment because the chief thought I might take it too personal. But the funny thing that's going on here is Hauser. That's the detective who's on the case. Hauser thinks she's on to a hot lead, but it's pointing into an entirely different direction from the stuff you're telling me.
What? I mean, what kind of lead?
This is what we got. We have 3 witnesses that swear the missing parties did not go out the front door, and the only other exit was the door you were supposedly watching.
I was watching.
We have 2 witnesses that say that you did maintain radio silence during the period of time of which 4 other people were killed. Considering that these stories and your story don't quite match up together, I suggest you think of another one and tell it to us. Because, Paul, this is not looking very good for you. As a matter of fact, this is looking pretty bad.
See,
So, Paul, let's go over this one together.
Okay.
One more time. Step by step.
Okay, I was watching.
But that doesn't stop me from hopping over to Pioneer Town and checking out the situation myself. On my own time.
I'm coming with you.
Ah, the director. I've heard quite a bit about you from my little birds.
Mr. Carr, your little birds kidnapped me. They also murdered several people.
Murder? Oh, my.
Is all this violence and crime part of the cult you run here?
Cult is not a nice word either, Kevin. It's not a go word. We here at Manor prefer only go words.
People are dead. You're talking about being nice?
What you don't understand, Kevin, we children of Earth know more about death than you will ever know, even if you've read all my books.
Please recycle.
The real tragedy is that your film must remain unfinished. Nada, report.
Francesca is completely out of control. She's been eating those diet pills like they're candy. There is no way to hide them from her. There is no way to keep her from getting them. Roderick, she threw a massacre on Kevin's set. The police may be right behind us.
You killed someone too.
I had to. We'd be in jail right now. if we...
All right, ladies. All we need is love. Nada. You know what Frankie is capable of when she's on a bender. You must remember Rome. That's where we met you.
Maximum benefits for
Love, Nada. Love. Kevin, I'm afraid you'll have to be with us at least through Sunday morning. After that, you'll be free to go. You'd be wise to join us. But the choice is yours.
This is lunacy. You're all insane.
Like acid and oil on a madman's face. His reason tends to fly away. Nada, I need a moment alone with Frank. Would you escort Kevin here to the Blue Room?
I guess I shouldn't drink so much when I'm taking pills like that.
It's Friday. By Sunday morning, we'll be in syndication. Sunday morning, we start that strange, long voyage. There'll be no pills. There'll be no pianos. It's Sunday. You can hold out till then. It's getting closer. It's like your song, getting closer every day. Come on, sing it for me. How does it begin? Somehow I feel discouraged. Come on.
Isn't this outside your jurisdiction? Don't you need a warrant?
Ollie, I work for the LAPD. I don't need a goddamn thing.
We were created by the visitors for one purpose only, Kevin. To tell stories. The theater is in our blood. Did you know that out there in space, among 1,000 intelligent species, the only ones capable of telling a creative lie is us?
How do you know all this?
The audience. They speak to him, tell him what to do.
Listen, honey, I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care who the fuck you work for. I don't care if you're fucking Bill Gates. I work for Paramount Pictures. You need to get your people out of my way.
I'm not sure what your problem is, lady. Maybe you're a little slow, but I work for Uncle Sam. And if you continue with this tone of voice, we're gonna have a little problem. Savvy?
Together we'll find the courage. Together we'll touch the sky.
Together, children of Earth can learn to fly. Let's hang on to our dream. We're closer than we seem.
Just open your heart. We're not so far apart. And still we're getting closer every day. Still we're getting closer every day.
Guys, listen to this. In 1916, a Hollywood movie actor, Kenneth Carr, bought the site envisioning a place where Western movies could be made. Now owned by a descendant of the original owner, Arthur Roderick Carr, Pioneer Town houses the Children of Earth, a charitable organization founded by director Carr.
What drug is it exactly?
It is an ancient formula. It is safe, though. It is organic. Terrible things are about to happen on the planet Earth. The theater is dead. The cinema has lost its vitality. And there is nothing on television worth watching. The audience is about to take their patronage somewhere else. This is your only chance to escape.
Nada. I like you. You're scary, but I like you. However, and please don't take this the wrong way, I don't think it's a good idea for me to take any weird drugs with you and your weird friends, okay?
I hope I can convince you. I want to take you with us, Kevin. I don't want to leave you behind.
No, you won't convince me. But I wouldn't mind if you tried.
Greetings and welcome. Sorry to keep you waiting, Lieutenant. I had some business to attend to. Religious business, you understand.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Carr. Not here in any official capacity. Not exactly. Mind if I take a look around?
Why not? We welcome strangers. Why not policemen? Do you mind if I ask what it is you're looking for?
Counterfeiters, presses, templates, that kind of
Counterfeiters?
Just want to take a look around.
I'll give you the grand tour myself.
Don't bother asking how I pulled permits for a Saturday in a Deimos. You know it's always a blowjob. Everything's signed. Everything's paid for. Don't worry about it. Yeah, of course there's a catch. We can't get in till almost midnight. Cocksucker.
You know, this place fascinates me. Because I happen to love old movies, particularly Westerns. As a matter of fact, I happen to be a bit of an authority on the subject. Even seen a few Kenneth Carr movies.
Really?
Apache High, Shotgun Valley.
Some of those films were made right in this very room. Of course, it wasn't a sanctuary in those days.
Tell me, these outer space aliens you keep telling me about, do they like Westerns?
I'm afraid so.
Look, I don't know what I'll get, but I swear as God is my witness, you're gonna kiss me on the mouth. Look, even if I am a girl. Okay, sundown tomorrow afternoon. I'll have the van and the crew back by tomorrow sundown.
We're happy to cooperate, Lieutenant. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
It's no disappointment. I was betting on you. Oh? Since I didn't find anything, old Marty back at headquarters owes me $50.
Well, in that case, donate my half to charity. A pleasure, Lieutenant.
Keep up the good work.
Children of Earth will be receiving no more terrestrial visitors. Our doors are closed.
Okay, look, I gotta go. Bye.
You know, for a young lady whose young man has been kidnapped by a pack of science fiction anarchists, you seem pretty collected.
Well, Kevin can always take care of himself. He always has.
Are you dressed?
Yeah, I'm dressed. I'm not drinking any punch.
Okay, let's go.
Start talking.
Lieutenant Manners, LAPD.
You catch on quick.
Special Agent Johnson, FBI. We need to talk.
Hold on a minute. Baby, it's on.
I'll take a shower. I'm in the shower.
Before we come to the grand finale of our little show this evening, I'd like to acknowledge our guest and our hostess, Francesca Mason. But most of all, you, my children, the children of Earth. There are no little people out there. You are all stars. Give it up for yourselves.
When we heard the two of you were one step ahead of us, I said, what the hell? Let them tag along. Oh, by the way, Miss Harden, I love your show.
Thanks. I like yours too.
We'll be in the small conference room. The movie people are already camped out in the big one.
Right.
The audience, our sponsor, if you will, asked me to gather those who have worked hard all their lives, pursuing dreams which they recognized were hollow, entertaining those who paid little or no attention. They asked me to gather those who deserved a reward far greater than the heaven promised by my leading competitor. Why greater? Because we can go there directly. We don't have to die first. Space is deep, and it can all be yours. In syndication, the cancel live forever.
Your friend Nada is a member of several spooky organizations in the Middle East. She's been doubled at least twice, and she never leaves her prints on the scene when she knows she can get away with it. But she's not gonna get away with it this time. We've got the place practically surrounded. You know, this is very exciting for me. Being a TV newsman and everything. I love how you guys just let the dish show.
Are you coming with us, Kevin?
Last chance.
Thank you, no, really. It's awfully kind of you, but no, thank you.
Goodbye, Kevin. Don't fear the Reaper.
Movie crew are incapacitated. Let's take them. Go, go, go.
Perimeter secure. This place is empty. Not one of them anywhere.
Where the fuck did they all go?
I saw them. They look just like they do in the movies. They look just like they do in the movies.
Possible thunderstorms.
Well, I can't wait for tomorrow, 'cause I only got one show on my big screen TV. A big steal or borrow AI. Cable box is the only religion for me. Big high-speed chase just made its way past my front door. But there's no need to race, 'cause there's a much better view here on Channel 4. Every generation looks to the world to see a sign. I'll check the news to look for mine. Pray for tomorrow. Ain't no jihad gonna take the world and make it right. There somehow got to be a way. They're gonna call me away, and I'm gonna die. Well, I can't wait for tomorrow, 'cause when I think G.I. Joe comes on around 6 a.m. Big steal or borrow, way now. Well, the daytime's got that show where we castrate the men. Channel hopping, ooh, let's go shopping. I wonder what they did before the remote control. Bombs dropping and our wives swapping, and a cold front coming in. Annihilation on pay-per-view. Let's check the score. Well, I'll place my bets on Channel 4. Pray for tomorrow. Ain't no jihad gonna take the world and make it right. There's somehow got to be a way. They're gonna call me away, and I'm gonna die. La 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 la. Annihilation on pay-per-view. Let's check the score. Well, I'll place my bets on Channel 4. Pray for tomorrow. Ain't no jihad gonna take the world and make it right. There's somehow got to be a way.